Yeah, now it doesn't go with the angle theme. I think I'll undo it and we'll just maybe we could add in, maybe we could do like a gradient. I'm trying to stay away from any like non-flat colors though. What about pride? Let's do this real quick. Just want to see what this looks like. I just kind of filled in a bit more. That's not half bad though. Let's say I could like have this like continue and wrap into it. All I'm really doing here is trying to take the weirdness out of like this piece. So if I had both of those, go to shape build, just drop that in there. Maybe that's gonna make it better. A little bit. Yeah, that kind of, I think that helps a bit too. It's not as weird. And then we keep all of our angles, and then that makes sense, I think. Okay, so now for this little highlight, let's move it around. If it's too heavy, we could always just do the Control 8 compound path. We could always just offset the path too. So once you do your highlight, if it's too big, don't like freak out. We'll just go offset path and hit preview, and then we can turn this down to like negative like 2 maybe. Like -1. So we'll go half again, offset, and then 2, 1. So it doesn't look like much, but I think it helps a little bit. Like without it, it's kind of like a really heavy thing. And we turn that back on. It's a little bit more subtle. And we can also like nudge it up and over. It's this one just a tiny bit. That over some. Round that out a bit better. And the goal to like getting these looking smooth is just, you know, fewer points. Try and get rid of as many points as you can. But overall, it matches the shape of all the lettering. Angle the top of the highlight on the same curve. You mean this, right? Something like that. So I should do this too. Mode. It's over. They're both straight, so I'm going to go ahead and just convert them to corners. Bring this over. Hey, Wholesome, good morning, welcome. Doing well. Yeah, so we'll do that over here. And I can't see like this angle, so I just go to outline mode. Let's kind of make sure it's sort of in the same kind of direction. That one's good. That one's good. This is like looking at matrix code. It's of Illustrator. Let's see. We've got one over here. It's not. Okay. Some weird music today. I should like it like heavier. Oh, it's just for fun. You know, all the stuff we work on here is just like silly nonsense. Particular reason. So I'm gonna pull this down just enough. I want the wing here to kind of stick over the edge. So we're gonna copy some of this wing and move it to the top. Either that, or we could mask this. So one or the other. I think we'll do the masking. It's always easier to do that than it is to like have duplicate shapes, you know, floating around on top of other stuff. If we can mask, we will. So, and then like the finishing steps would be to add in, like, are we gonna do this kind of drop shadowy thing behind the Porg? Oh, and we also need to add in like subline, subtext. Let's see, let's pick a font here. We can do like a ribbon maybe. Oh, we could also like curve this too. Let's do all the things. Okay, but first, it's this font? Oh, it's called hold on, I have to finish like moving this thing around here. SF Distant Galaxy. It's a Star Wars font. Just to make sure I've got this blend. Compound path. Oh, I expanded that out, didn't I? Object. Path offset. I think it looks like I did 4. So we'll do that. We'll expand that out again. Yeah. Okay, so similar to what we did here. Grab a copy of this. Scale it down some. And this isn't going to be like super noticeable. It's just a thing to add a little bit of depth to the top. So we'll preview steps. Do about 100. Usually is pretty good. So that gives our Porg like kind of this forced drop shadow. It's a bit 3D like that, so we can match it up to this type of thing. We don't need it to be anything drastic. I'm just going to move it down and over to kind of line the hockey stick up. Like so this kind of extends down a bit. Okay, text is good. I always make a copy, so I'm going to pull that off to the side. And then I'm going to expand this out, just to get the blends and all that. Oh, actually, no, maybe I shouldn't. Well, we're about to wreck it here. So we'll go Effect. Let's, like, arc it. We'll go through these and see what we can do. This is all like trial and error. Oh, no, the font for Resistance isn't the Star Wars one. It's, or is it? No, it's Paytone 1. Oh, it seems like it would work. Like, I didn't even notice the... It seems to go with it. You think we should use something else? But we can still go through fonts too. We're not like locked into anything.